Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Sound good? Make sure my voice isn't as powerful as like.
The broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School. KVIKS Media.
But you know, Mother Nature has its rules, right? And Hilo as it is, we already know it's gonna be rainy in some way or another, and it got canceled. So today, on this random Wednesday, we're doing our BIIF championships. It was sunny this morning, it was all good, and now it's a little bit overcast. You can still see some blue skies everywhere, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. So our first heat is the Varsity Boys. In lane 1, it's Connections. Lane 2 is Hilo. Lane 3 is Kealakehe. Lane 4 is Kohala. And lane 5 is HPA. Going strong is Hilo High School. We got Connections also going strong. So for this championships, we're actually only having 9 races, 6 regular races, and then 3 for the finals. And it's only going to be varsity today. But with all of the teams, we got the entire team running. You know, we have the NS people, and then we have also the JV kids. They're all supporting, coming out to Bayfront. We have Hilo making its way around the flags. Almost all the teams are around the flags at this point. Right now, Hilo pushing real hard to get to the finish line. In second place, we got HPA in 9-6. Hilo taking first place for the first Varsity Boys heat.
I'm just checking out seeing why it's not working. The Zoom thing is it got unplugged. It got unplugged. I did.
Now we are going on to Varsity Boys Heat 2.
Oh no.
Okay, for this Varsity Boys Heat 2, in Lane 1 we have Kona, in Lane 2 we have Waikea, Lane 3 is Kamehameha Schools, and Lane 4 is Kea'au. The waves are getting big, but for the most part, all the players are going strong. You know how hard it is to paddle in these waves, Luke?
How hard is it to paddle these waves, Lee?
Man, it is difficult. And if I'm being honest, it even scares me.
Do you have experience in canoe paddling for BIIFs?
Not necessarily for BIIFs, but I was a canoe paddler for a bit. For a couple months or so, I did a couple regattas. And I have practiced with some big waves. And let me tell you, I've hoolied on multiple occasions. It takes a...
Go! So I just noticed the green flag went up. The race is on for Varsity Boys Heat 2.
Making my turn is Waikea. Kamehameha Schools getting out, along with Kea'au making their turn. Waikea taking the lead with Kamehameha Schools in second. Kona is definitely catching up though. With Waikea taking first place. do you know how hard it is to like paddle, and like how much of a team you have to be when you're paddling?
No, not exactly. Just as a broadcast producer, broadcasting sports, this one is pretty unique. Finally learned that there are different seats, what they mean, what they stand for. Right, and of course, the terminology going all the way down to the big turn. And that's, of course, the times we've seen many canoes hooling over for the past 2 years of broadcasting canoe paddling. So why is it difficult? It looks like it's just regular, simple sailing, but why is it such a big competition?
It looks simple, yeah, but for every single boat, you have to be all coordinated together. You have to work as a team to be able to paddle the same pace and to push your paddle down into the water and bring it back up so you guys are able to move all together.
So I guess you could say each person in each seat, they matter because each of them are their own little engine. And if different people paddle different paces and they're off pace, they can end up hurting each other?
Yes, for sure. Whether that's the canoe goes slower or just it feels weird, or even I've had times where I was off pace and I've almost hoolied the entire boat. It takes a team effort to be able to fully move and move fast, because it is still a race, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely is still a race, and this is something that's really tied deep to our culture here in Hawaii. And so having this unique sport for us is very special, especially with the state championships coming up. A lot of schools are coming over to our island of Hawaii on this Saturday, and they're going to be competing for gold for the state championships at the 2024 Hawaiian Airlines Canoe Championship. So that's exciting for us to get to have here.
That's really exciting, being able to go to Hilo High School and being able to see this in person in our own town with all of the other schools from other islands coming in is just something just worth seeing,
Yeah, it is. Looking here, it looks like Hilo's already. What lane are they in?
They are in lane 2. For this heat, it is varsity girls.
So this will be the varsity girls heat 1.
Heat 1, yes. Back to what you were saying about how each seat is really important. For the first seat, we call it stroker. They set the pace for the entire canoe. If they want to go fast, then you better believe everybody has to go fast.
Who are those two people that are just sitting on the side of the boat? They're not actually with the paddle or anything.
They're called boat holders, so they go out to whatever lane that the team is in, and they basically just hold the boat in place and make sure it doesn't go past the flags or too much behind, and everybody is even, so it's all fair.
Okay, so they just jump off there before the race starts. So they're just hitching a ride right now.
Yeah, they're just hitching a ride.
So after Varsity Girls Heat 1 and Heat 2, will there be the Varsity Boys finals?
Yes, there will be. So in this heat, in lane 1 is Kamehameha Schools, in lane 2 is Hilo, in lane 3 is Konawaina, in lane 4 is Kea'au, and lane 5 is Pahoa.
Let's take a look at the boats that we have here. In lane 1, Kamehameha Schools is rocking a blue and white boat, of course, naturally for their colors. Hilo, for some reason, instead of blue and gold, we got the bright orange and bright green boat here in lane 2 at the yellow flag. Got a nice baby blue boat for lane 3, which must be Konawaina. And then, of course, Kea'au, how did they get a boat that matches their school? Red and blue. And I guess there's Pahoa out there with the white and green. So most of these schools, they match. So I guess we need to find a hala over here that's willing to donate or maybe repaint their boat for blue and gold colors. What do you think, Lai?
I think so. You know, I was always confused by the fact that it was green and orange, but it pops out. You know that's Hilo, even though it's not really our school colors.
You know, I guess you're right because there's so many different blues and there's different kinds of colors. But yeah, definitely seeing Hilo as orange and green stands out like I wouldn't say a sore thumb, so I'll just say like a beautiful color.
For sure, for sure. You know what I always thought was cool was how each of the canoes actually have their own name.
Yeah, they do.
And for Hilo's one that I know for sure is Kamaho'o. That's the one that we are using right now.
Yeah.
But each school has their own name for each canoe.
They do. It looks like the hole is finally lined up and the flaggers is getting ready to start the race. Alright, so looking at the flagger right now, we have yellow flag is up. He's holding it. Waving. Red, green. Strong start to it, man. So what do you think? Like, it looks like Hilo's training right behind along with the other school. Because in the lineup, I don't have it. You have it. What's lane 3 again?
Lane 3 is, let me check, Konawaina. It's really tough to get. We call it the hole. It's basically where your canoe is stopped or slowed down and you have to push really hard to get it out and start moving the boat.
Yeah, that seems like, is that the part where they do the big turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like they're out doing this quarter-mile sprint towards the hole. We're almost about halfway there already.
Kamehameha going really strong.
So we have the first bunch of canoes that are already about to begin their turning maneuver. There goes Konawaina.
When it comes to the turning part of this race, it may seem a little bit easy, but honestly, you have C1 and C2 trying to kahi right or kahi left, meaning that they pull more water towards the boat so the nose, the front, can move forward and turn. And then you get the steersman in C6 who is actually trying to move the back of the boat.
I would imagine it's pretty difficult to do that, especially since you need to maintain some sort of speed. Because I can imagine if you just came to a full stop, you would have to have all that power just to bring up that energy just to start heading back.
Exactly, and I will say it is tiring for anybody who has canoe experience to be able to dive, like to dig deep with your paddle and be able to get out of the hole in time and still be able to have enough energy to make it all the way to the end as well.
I think the majority of the boats have succeeded in passing the hole, and now they're all on their way back to the finish line. Feet ahead of KL at the wall.
Konawaina going strong.
team behind them currently in first place. Hilo coming up right behind them. Maybe it's trailing. They're behind Cal at this moment. The crowd cheering. They're trying to cheer them on. Hilo, let's go. There. Was there at the finish line, but it looks like Konawana might be taking this heat.
Almost right next to each other.
Feet, actually. Konawana, first place for this heat. Hilo, second, with Kamehameha School's Hawaii. Next will probably be KVIKS High School, followed by Hilo High School.
It takes a lot, especially because the wind is starting to pick up. I can feel it.
See those flags up there, they're blowing the other direction.
For sure, you can see all the little... Oh my god, I lost my words. But you know what I mean. It's starting to get windy, yeah?
Here in Hilo, when we look at this bipolar weather, on our left side we can see plenty of rain up the Kamakura coast. And then we turn to our right, sun. Kyokaha, you know.
Coconut
Island, all sunny.
You can see the waves are starting to get big. If you see in the background, the break wall, the waves are going over.
Yeah. You know, we were so afraid that this regatta might not happen because they extended the high surf warning.
Me too. You know, I go to the beach almost every day and I watch. I watch and I'm just like, wow.
You know, that's the high schooler life, yeah. As an advisor, I gotta stay behind. I just work the work, help others, but of course enjoy as much as you can.
Yeah. You know, I'm really gonna miss this place. I think about it all the time I go to the beach. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to just not go. Like, at the end of the day, each school day, I'm not going to be able to go to the beach and just be able to drive down Keaukaha.
So let's take a look at Varsity Girls Heat 2 lineup. We don't have the exact lanes set up right now, but we do. Actually, I'll just read it down the lineup. We have Kealakehe in lane 2, Kohala in lane 3. We have Ka'umeke in lane 4. So about 3 schools. We'll have to see what it is. We'll make sure the graphics is a little bit more clear on the lane positions. We're very happy that the weather turned up nicely today, along with the sea calming down. It was really, really rough here this past Saturday. Myself and 2 other producers, we basically came down to talk straight with the canoe paddling officials and to take a look at the logistics for the race this Saturday. And so the waves over here at this beach, where everyone is crowded right now, the waves are reaching that far. And yeah, we heard before from the paddling coaches that it's already pretty difficult just to have waves like this and canoe paddle, but to have waves that were much more higher, so high that they even closed the beach park, almost impossible for these young athletes to be able to endure. Hilo making their way back. What a nice tradition where they hold their hands up and make kind of like a little arch of honor, kind of like in the honor guard at the commencement program for JRTC, like the swords, right? What a nice really thing to have.
All of this is just a big team effort, you know. It's really nice being able to see full teams here, even though we all know that varsity is the only ones who are actually being able to paddle today.
Right.
Having all the JV kids and everybody else who was included just to be on the beach cheering each other on. Oh, now we have the lanes. Lane 1 is HPA, Lane 2 is Kealakehe, Lane 3 is Kohala, and Lane 4 is Ka'umeke.
Both are aligned, and the flagger is raising the yellow flag. They're waving it. Red, green.
Hello.
All right, here we go with varsity heat number 2. KVIKS with a strong start. What do you think?
I think it's really awesome how strong they were able to pull themselves out of being completely stopped, you know. It's hard. It's hard, that's for sure.
But now they have to maintain this speed, and everyone else seeing them ahead of them, they're probably trying so hard to catch up.
KVIKS is still taking the lead. They're going strong. They're going at it.
Looks like some schools are catching up. So Kohala's falling behind, right behind them. KVIKS with the red and yellow canoe in lane 4. Kohala with, I would say, a beige color canoe.
Yeah.
KVIKS with their standard baby blue canoe. And HPA with their very nicely designed wavy canoe as well. KVIKS about to attempt to make the turn down at the hole. Taking a look here currently at HPA, already in progress of making their turn. Here we go, and now there's KVIKS. Wave riders really riding the waves here in Hilo.
KVIKS and Kohala being almost side by side right now, with KVIKS coming up on them real fast.
Just wanted to give our audience a little preview as to what's going on at the finish line.
Kohala coming in at first place as of right now, while KVIKS is leading right behind them. KVIKS and Kohala almost at, KVIKS almost at the same exact. KVIKS and Kohala right at each other.
That was close.
That was really close.
Way too close.
I believe that's KVIKS taking first place.
That was way too close. Like, we have to wait and see to see who got in that heat.
Yeah, for real. I am just assuming at this point. I couldn't even see.
Yeah, we don't have an exact straight on line. The judges do. And so for us, the angle, it looked like it had been too close, but it could also have been koala right behind them.
For sure. You know, going back to the crowd, you really, really see how many people are coming out here just to support and to help out with this, because it's not a one-man game, you know? It's all a team effort, having people put out the flags, having people on the jet skis and the boat, being able to wave those flags to just, you know, say go, even though it's two people. And then you have the boat holders, and not to mention, we got to give a huge shout out to all of the coaches coming out, even from Kona. You know, we have the pleasure of being in Hilo and being able to just drive 5 minutes from our school to come down here. But for like the Kona kids, really got to take that long, long trip from Kona all the way to Hilo just to be here.
Yeah, especially on a school day now.
Especially on a school day.
A lot of logistics went in to get all of these athletes here in Hilo Bay. It's a very special occasion for them because here we get to determine who ends up at states this Saturday, which is coming up soon. Less than 4 days?
Yeah.
3 days, actually. Yeah. It's very, very soon, and we're very excited to see what happens that day.
I think it's going to be really fun seeing everybody here. You know, Hilo Bay is big, but it's going to be filled all the way. I'm going to have to come real early to get parking, let me tell you.
Absolutely. KVIKS, we're set up at a very early time. We're not going to tell you when, but we're definitely going to be here early to support.
Definitely.
So now we have a quick break. We have about 10-minute break that they're going to do. They're going to draw lanes and they're going to get ready. And so, again, we do not have any of the JV games today. So that would be... their last time canoe racing would have been the last regatta that happened about 2 weeks ago. Even I don't believe there's any non-scoring races here today either. That's how sure we wanted it to be everything. Usually the races start at 10 a.m. sharp, but of course today with everyone having to drive over, school day cannot set up in advance. Everything had to be set up, and that's why we started at 1 p.m. today. So thank you so much for watching.
No, the other one. Harry, the other side.
So why don't we take a quick break and then we'll be back before the next race starts. And so thank you very much for watching. You're watching KVIKS Media. Stay tuned.
I don't know, but I'm not on my free for the rest of the day. You know.
Hoylay, what? Break Pal.
Yeah, we're back now.
Now we're back. Yeah, that's the Varsity Mixed Heat 1 after they drew lanes. Can you tell us what lanes we got?
So for our lanes, we have lane 1 is Hilo, lane 2 is Kona, lane 3 is Ka'au, lane 4 is Kohala, and lane 5 is HPA.
Wow, so Hilo High School rocking that typical, beautiful orange and green high-vis canoe.
All the way.
With Kona using the baby blue canoe now. Ka'au using their, of course, easy to identify red and blue canoe. And Kohala, do we see them? So there they are. They're wearing. They have that white canoe over there. And with HPA, of course, at the very end with their bright red shirts up there in lane 5. The canoes, they have another name, right? More traditional name. What is it called?
Va'a. We usually call them Va'a.
All right, so let's call it Va'as for the rest of this podcast. Sorry, guys. You call it mine. I am very new at commentating, especially for canoe paddling. My job is to tell people behind the scenes what to do. But now, I'm out here. right next to the commentators. So this is Varsity Mixed Heat number 1. The flaggers are just cruising, hanging out. Must be nice to be out there on the boat.
I bet the breeze is real nice out there, especially with the weather finally clearing up, knock on wood.
Yeah. And now they're going... Okay, looks like the flag is up in the air. You see it waving? Red, green.
So for varsity mix, it is both boys and girls in the same canoe, and it's some of the strongest people on the team. You know, just the ones that the coaches feel would do good together.
They are a good mix.
Yes, they're a good mix.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm old enough to be able to make that joke. My dad is here with me too right now too. So, all right. Just outside of our view, because we had these wonderful tents in our way. We can see Hilo. Wow, they were rushing. You saw the power, that drive, the initial drive that they had in that orange and green canoe?
Yep, they are going. They are flying through.
Flying through. Let's take a look at the cameras. We have a small little screen in front of us now. That's kind of like our only means of knowing. As you can see, everyone, the weather very nice and clear here on the Keaukaha side. So yet, Hamakua side, pouring.
You know what? And then later at like a random 3 o'clock, it's all going to be super sunny, super hot. You know, that's just how it goes in Hilo.
It does, yeah. The camera currently is zooming in on the other lanes. And look, Hilo, they're at the hole.
They're about to take their turn to go back.
There, looks like the rear steer person is trying to get them to make the turn.
You know, and the wind picking up, the water's starting to get more and more choppy, making it harder to be able to do that. Yeah.
So that wave just pushed them back. There's a lot of teamwork involved. Even the front and the rear is trying to do the turn.
Yep. And then Powerhouse, which is the seats right in between the amas. Yes, the middle. They're really pushing.
There we just saw Kohala do the turn. And look, Ka'au making the turn to the hole as well.
Kohala going strong, getting out of that hole just to try and kind of glide their way through.
And looks like Ka'au, they're also on their way back as well to the finish line.
Yeah.
No time to rest now. They have about another quarter mile left just to get back to the finish line.
Yeah.
Looking at lane 4 and 5, they seem to be neck and neck. As lanes 1 and 2 come back into our view. You see, Kona is just about the same, or maybe behind Ke'au. Hilo coming up in front, very synchronized. You can kind of take a look at how Ke'au, how they're not as synchronized as Hilo, but look at that power. They're pulling ahead, the Hilo High Vikings.
See how they all just go up and down at the same exact time. That's what you need for a strong, just and powerful stroke.
So looking at the camera angle, for us, they look like they're right next to each other, but that camera angle shows just how far ahead the Hilo High Vikings are in this regatta, in this heat.
Exactly.
Looks like we have a clear winner here for the varsity mixed heat number 1, and it's going to be the Hilo High Vikings.
Hilo High School almost 2 bars ahead of.
Crowd's going nuts. And next up, second place, Kona. Followed by La'i.
Ke'au is going to be the next one. Then following that would be Kohala. Sorry, I'm getting all my names mixed up.
HPA.
And then HPA coming in last. It's all good though.
If Hilo High School can hold on to this kind of synchronization and power for the mixed finals, that would be quite the sight to see. But we have to wait to see what varsity mixed heat 2 brings us.
Exactly.
At the last canoe regatta, at the last canoe paddling regatta that we were at, our photographers managed to capture some really nice photos of the Hilo High Vikings. You can see the amount of water being displaced. You can see them with their paddles just ripping into the ocean, and nice, beautiful waves and splashes, and just gliding right through. The ocean was very still as well at that last regatta.
Yeah, it was really nice. I even heard from some of the paddlers how grateful they were that it was nice and flat.
And then the next week, complete opposite.
Ooh. Yep. We all spoke too soon for that one.
Yeah. And we want to thank the Hawaii County for cleaning up all the trash that was here on the beachhead, the ocean with the strong waves. It brought in a lot of debris, and there was some of that debris that we saw. This entire beach was basically littered and covered, birds flying over, picking at the worms, at the bugs that was brought in. It was pretty nasty, but look at this beach. It's nice and clear, just in time for this weekend. So the Vikings picked up their boat holders, and now they're making their way back to the shore.
For this sport, you really have to have good... What is the word? Oh my god. Coordination, yes. Oh my gosh.
Coordination?
Coordination. No. Yes, that word. And on top of that, you have to have good team spirit. For this sport, you just have to have lots of love for everybody, even if it's like a rival school.
Yeah.
Everybody, we all know that Waikea and Hilo always clash heads. But, right now, we're sitting right next to each other inside our tents.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we're not in the same heat, but I guess that tone might change,
Yeah.
So looking at the camera now, we can see Ke'au making a return to the shore. Their team lining up to give them a nice little honor as they pass underneath. Such a nice culture and tradition. Oh, they got a layer already. Yeah, it's all about the sport. Competition, it matters, yes. But really at the core root, it's all about the game.
Exactly. And everybody's here to come and support just because they love paddling as a whole,
Yeah, exactly. This beach, especially on a Wednesday, even for the Kohala teams, we saw their family and friends over here by the finish line. They're cheering them on. There are so few voices, but they're the loudest ones we've heard.
Exactly.
Check it out. One of the Vikings kids has like a Viking helmet on. That's pretty spirited.
You know what? It's always been Go Vikings with this team.
Yeah, it's pretty outstanding. It looks like the boats are making their way over to the starting line. So let's take a look, La'i, at the at the upcoming Varsity Mixed Heat number 2 lineup.
So, for Varsity Mixed Heat 2, Lane 1 is Kealakehe, Lane 2 is Waiakea, Lane 3 is Kamehameha Schools, Lane 4 is Ka'umeke, Lane 5 is Pahoa, and Lane 6 is Parker. So new school coming in, we get Parker.
Parker coming all the way from Kamuela, Waimea.
Ooh, I can imagine how cold it is up there already.
You know, it's been pretty cold here in Hilo this past few days.
Yeah, for sure. I woke up this morning and I was just
shivering.
Shivering.
Yeah. Okay, so looking here, we have at Lane 1, we have Kealakehe in their baby blue canoe. We also have Waiakea in a red and white ba'a. Kamehameha Schools with a blue and white, blue at the top, white at the bottom. They're in Lane 3. Wow. We have little behind-the-scenes secrets there. Yeah, we're using Microsoft PowerPoint for graphics, guys. If you have a better recommendation, we are just high school broadcasters. Trying our best, you know what I mean? Lane 4, we have Ka'umeke with a red, yellow-red ba'a. Pahoa, you can see them making the turn right now. I can't really see what their ba'a looks like, but I think they're yellow. And Parker at the far end with a white ba'a out there in Lane 6. 6 ba'as for us to keep track of for this heat. You know, if everyone comes over, do you know, on this Saturday, they're going to have vendors here. They're going to have concession. And look, we have a vendor right here, right now.
Yeah, the vendor right next to us actually is,
Look and read the sign, but they're out here selling Lays.
They're selling Lays, so come grab Lays.
Yeah, come grab Lays. The ba'a out there in lane number 4, struggling to get started.
Almost. It's really picking up the wind and how choppy the water is, but you know, everybody's pulling through. The sun is starting to come out. I see the paddlers kind of shutting their eyes almost.
Trying to get into that mindset, that meditative state to get ready.
Exactly.
You know, I always thought that the flags would also mean the color of the school or the boat, but I guess, you know.
You know, at first I did too, but then, yeah.
I mean, there's a blue and yellow flag out there, so I always thought, oh, that's Hilo.
I always thought that was Hilo too.
Yeah, but that's okay. As a reminder, everyone, lane 1 is the one closest to you, so it's the one with the red flag. But right now, see the flaggers waving the yellow flag? Red, green. Wow, look at that power from Kealakehe. Pulling ahead, really far ahead of the other schools at the moment.
Right now, the schools are all at like a staggered position, with Kealakehe being first, Waiakea second, and then the rest so on and so forth.
But it looks like Kamehameha Schools is pulling ahead as well.
Yep. Again, we are not directly in line with the boats. From our point of view, it kind of looks like Waiakea and Kamehameha are at the same pace, at the same area right now.
They're about halfway there to the hole. As the boats come out of our commentary view, we're going to take a look at the screen. We see what you see, everyone. Again, we are limited to what we can see by the cameras. We should try to get as close as we can, as far as we can. Looking here in the baby blue, is that Kealakehe? Yep, that's it. That's right. Lane 1 is a red flag. That is so convenient. Now we know.
Yeah, right. Kealakehe almost at their turning point. We can see Waiakea now also almost at their turning point, just about to turn.
That's so cool. They even have spectators all the way down there on the
Yeah.
opposite side. Back to lane 1, we have Kelikehe here.
Going strong at it, trying to get out.
And now they're on their way back, and looking out into the distance, we can see lane 6, Parker, making the turn at the hole. Pahoa also have already successfully completed their turn in lane 5, and we can see Kaumeke in their yellow-red boat. They're on their way back. They're va'a. Kamehameha seems to be back in their view as well. They appear to be behind, but we'll have to wait to see what the cameras. But look on this camera feed, we can see that the other schools, YK, is pulling ahead of Kamehameha Schools Hawaii.
See how much YK is just gliding through the water. It's practically like they're flying over the water.
It does.
All the way lane 6 is Parker going strong.
They're halfway through back to the starting line.
YK almost 2 va'as in front of Kamehameha Schools, Kaumeke, Pahoa, and Parker.
As they come into our view for commentary, we can see definitely that YK out there in lane 2, they are far ahead of their competition. YK Warriors cheering. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
YK now is still in first place. They're almost 2 va'as ahead. YK first place. Coming up next is
Kalikehe. Wave Riders gliding. Third place. Third place will be Lucky. Who is it going to be?
Kamehameha Schools. For sure.
Followed by Kaumeke in lane 4. And we'll have to wait and see what it looks like currently. It looks like Parker is gliding ahead of Pahoa.
Pahoa is definitely pushing.
They're pushing. Oh, they could make it. No.
4th place is Parker. 5th place is Pahoa.
Right. Hearing that plane come overhead, I just want to thank Hawaiian Airlines for sponsoring the HHSAA Canoe Paddling Championships that's going to be here. In fact, it's a Hawaiian Airlines plane right now. So we want to shout out to them as well. Very happy to have this championships here in Hilo.
You can hear everybody cheering as the canoes come in.
Everyone's out here cheering. They're all excited. They're all here. It's a Wednesday, middle of the week. YK just cheering on their team. They're so excited that they placed first at the Varsity Mix Heat 2. So it looks like we'll have to be watching very closely. Taking a look at YK and how Hilo High School for their varsity mixes, they really did have sweet coordination. They worked really hard. They glided through through the waves, through the ocean, and they were able to successfully pass and do a turn at the hole without slowing down completely. So it's pretty incredible to watch. It takes a lot of athleticism as well. You see a lot of different kind of body sizes here as well at the canoe paddling regattas, and we can see that everyone's in the same boat. Everyone has different strengths, weaknesses. So just be able to see them come together and be that coordinated is very exciting to see. The schools seem to be getting ready for the Varsity Boys final. A lot of races, what do you think has led up to this point? They had many regattas. Each school was able to see each strengths that each other has. Do you think that they take a look and examine how other schools are competing and they take that back in their practices as well?
I think for sure. You know, we all learn through mistakes and everything. Throughout the regattas, if you make one mistake and you see the other school, you try to better yourself, try to, you know, not really overpower the school, but just better yourself and your team in every way.
Wow, that's incredible. To just think about being out there on the waves and knowing that this is now your time to shine, that this is your opportunity to work as part of a team. It's something that everyone has to have that right mindset to be able to achieve.
Yeah, exactly. Watching on the screen right now, we actually see one of our Hilo High School students, or my bad, he is actually a Navajo student, but is a part of the Hilo High School team helping out the YKO Warriors in bringing up their boat. It just shows how much, you know, everybody is still one team, even though we are all separate schools.
Yeah, it really is. It just shows the aloha spirit that we have here. And that's just something special, too, because a lot of people, especially if you lose to a competitor, too, you just get such hard feelings and you let your pride take over. And it's just something that's not something that we do here in Hawaii.
Exactly. Like, any chance I had to do a competition or a race or whatnot, even though it was sad that we lost or it was sad that we got in this place or whatever, I still felt the aloha spirit in everybody. It wasn't such a heartbreak, you know?
Exactly. And as you wait for the Varsity Boys final, I guess KVIKS Media could turn into a plane watching broadcast. We just saw previously we had a Southwest airplane about to make its final approach and landing into the Hilo International Airport. Wow, they did a nice cross as well too. One of our producers, Rihanna Lagronio, she absolutely loves airplanes. In fact, she loves Southwest. There she is right now. She's walking toward to get a picture of the plane. I'm sorry, Rihanna. This Southwest, they're not sponsoring the HSAA. We got to look at the nice, beautiful Hawaiian Airlines aircraft.
She is staring at the plane in awe.
Yeah, you know, the schools at the last regatta that we broadcasted had a little special moment as well. Here in Hilo during the first week, we also had the Wall That Heals traveling exhibit down at Bayfront as well. And in honor on that same Saturday, they had a couple flyovers of airplanes and aircraft, military aircraft. It was such a loud noise. Do you remember, La'i?
Oh yeah, I remember. I was on my phone and I jumped because it was just so loud.
Yeah, it was so loud. They did warn us in advance, but you know, over the PA system here, they played the Star Spangled Banner. They saw the three planes, and according to those who know, apparently a proper formation is actually 4 Raptors. And then they did, because the ceremony was for the prisoner of war and missing soldier, they basically did the maneuver that kind of signifies that. So we were able to see the 3 military aircraft do the flyby, and that was incredible to see. Everyone's out here trying to take a breather, but we see all the elementary school kids. Oh, look, we have one of the photographers walking in front of us. Not only does she have her own camera, she also has a really big camera.
A little bit too big for her size, but you know.
Right there, you can see her on the screen. She has a big lens right there on your right. She's walking towards the Hilo tent. That's new, man. I hope she doesn't fall over. Man, look at all the kids.
See all the families coming around.
Waina. All these kids running around.
I would ask why they're not in school, but you know, it's also 2:12, and I would assume school is all PAL.
School's all PAL. We'll give you a quick preview of what to expect in the finals to see who made it into the final competition. We have Hilo, Waikea, Kealakehe, Kamehameha, Kohala, HPA, Panoana, and Connections participating in the Varsity Boys final coming up. We'll tell you their lanes in a short bit, but we'll wait to see what happens.
Right now on your screens, you can just see everybody kind of taking a breather, taking a break almost.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see all the tents that are blocking our way.
Yeah, that's okay, but that's why
it's all good.
We have some extra cameras here. It's our camera 1 angle. It's on our far left. Try very hard to kind of get rid of the obstructions, but as you can see, there's not really the beach we got to look at. It's the waterfront. It's the lanes we need to see.
Exactly.
Yeah. We have so much kids walking around over here, looking back at our beautiful KVIKS Media crew. We see our lovely producer, Cheyenne, out here trying to make sure everything's working. Our other producer, Hinano, who had to make sure everything was installed. Cheyenne's motioning to me that our official laptop for replay is dead.
Oh.
I'm just going to look at her and be like, technology needs power.
Cheyenne, you do you. You know what?
Do you, Cheyenne. I'm sure for Saturday, you guys would make that in mind. But yeah, going down the line, we also have Mahea Alani. We have Tyra running PTZ camera. Rihanna out there currently operating as TD. But we have Landon. We also have Raiden, who disappeared right now, shading and sound.
Mr. Raiden Rice.
I can actually see Raiden on his way back. We have Renard and Celeste on graphics. So thank you so much for our KVIKS Media crew. Definitely student-led. We have a lot of adults here, but that's because we need cars. So help us out, guys. Yeah, like and subscribe. Follow us on our journey. Follow our Instagram. We just started up our brand new KVIKS Media Foundation, so maybe you want to donate some money toward us down the line. Who knows what can happen.
And for KVIKS, we don't just do live streams and broadcasts. We are just a huge department within the school, like a program basically. It's not even like a club at this point. It's practically a program, and it's just, at first I actually didn't join KVIKS until I was a junior. Yeah, until I was a junior, and honestly, it was like one of the best decisions I've ever made, Yeah,
thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, we definitely enjoyed having you. And looking around here, we see different kind of athletic directors here. I can see the one from Waikea High School, so they're having a presence. But yeah, KVIKS Media, it is definitely a program. It's a club. We're part of the school, but the opportunities that is provided to us, we're just so grateful that our community supports us in that way. So if you have something you want us to do, contact us. Go to kvikes.org and check them out. Speaking of kvikes.org, you can actually go there and you'll be able to see all the viewing details for the 2024 HHSAA Hawaiian Airlines Paddling Championships. If you want to watch on your mobile devices, if you have the YouTube app, you can just search up Hilo High School and you can take a look at the pre-made video or live stream link. But also you can just go to kvikes.org. You can take a look there. You can see the coaching packets. You can see all the other information, the rules for the HCRA, as well as instructions on how to watch this Saturday's championships on your smart TV. You don't want to be just locked to a phone, a tablet, or computer. If you have a Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, or just a smart TV in general, you can actually just download the YouTube app and you can search up Hilo High School and take a look at the regattas. If you want, you can even subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when we go live, and so you'll be able to see exactly when we go live. 10 a.m. championships this Saturday. Be there at B Square. Even though the wind is blowing the direction towards the hole, we can see the clouds are making a move on the opposite direction.
Exactly. It's starting to clear up on pretty much all ends. Maybe not behind us,
It's okay.
But that's behind us.
That's corner side.
In front of us right now it's getting pretty clear, Not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a beach day after this.
Got a lot of stuff to put away. We need muscle, but we gonna make it work.
Right now on your screen, you can see the KL Cougars there. I don't know what they're doing. They're just chilling at this point.
Yeah, this all the way out there for some reason. Let's see. Are they getting ready already?
I believe that is Pahoa? That's a question mark for me. I don't know for sure. But there is one all the way out there. Looks like it's starting to get ready.
Yeah, they're the only ones, I guess, that want to be part of this race, I guess.
I guess so.
Looking on the screen, you can see the Hilo High School Vikings team. Miss Gooch right there, smack dab in the middle.
Miss
And Aloha
Gooch.
right next to her.
Gotta once again thank all the coaches for helping all their students, all their players. You know, it takes a lot to deal with a bunch of high schoolers.
Oh, yeah. We have 60 members of KVIKS Media. Instead of just one person, I gotta have at least 6 adults helping me with this. Yeah. This entire event, my entire involvement with this, literally was just the equipment. It really was the students who had the leadership, who got the other kids involved. A lot of the students, they had to be found and trained. And wow, look at that guy's hair.
Sorry,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
That's amazing. I thought I had long hair, but
Oh, this guy got nothing on this guy. Looks like Kohala's about to begin. What's up, Landon? How's it going?
What's up?
Oh. Tell me more. So what's going on in the head end, Landon?
It's actually pretty chaotic, actually, but we're fine. We deal with a lot of chaos.
You know why? You're the source of the chaos. Why don't you just turn around and beat it? Thanks, Landon. Landon Lopez, everybody. Sophomore, class of 2026. Strangely enough, despite his very energetic self, he seems to be the best technical director we've had this year. I'll say this year because I already know my former students, who I said the same thing to about, they're going to come after me if they heard this. So, yeah, we have a really awesome group of people we have here today.
oh my god. Oh, hey, Luke.
Oh, it's me! Oh! Hi, everyone. So, you know it's dark. There's a nice little button on that little PTZ thing called Iris Up. You can make me brighter if you want. Oh, I saw it happen. Oh, okay. Yeah. Rocking the Spectrum Sports hat. You know, we got it as a gift.
Where even is the camera?
The camera's right there. Look. See? Just poke your head out. It's right there. Yeah. Hello, everybody. And thank you for showing us. Shout out to the commentary. Kind of self-fulfilling, or, you know. But we'll see. Hilo, they're making their way up there as well. Everyone seems to be getting started.
So this is Varsity Boys Finals. Finals already.
Outstanding. I remember when they released the paddling schedule, and I'm like, wow, there's so many regattas happening, but they're happening in a short time. Almost one every week.
Yeah, you know, when I joined paddling, I was like, wow, this is going to be a lot. But, you know, the regattas, they seem like it's an all-day thing, but...
It's just the morning.
Yeah.
Today feels like an all-day thing. Yeah. We also want to thank our Hilo High School administrators for allowing this last-minute field trip to be possible, and for our teachers, for their patience, for their students. We know we do a lot of activities, and so we're just so grateful that these students are able to focus on their academics, but also have their teachers allow them to be part of an opportunity like this, to broadcast a canoe paddling regatta. We know the viewership of this isn't the same as our other sports that we broadcast, but we know that it means so much to the paddling community. And so that's why us at KVIKS Media, we try our best to be here, to be present for our community as best as we can.
Right now you can see the Hilo Varsity Boys holding each other's hands. It's a type of, not ritual, but it's like a tradition type of thing. Just to give I can't think of the word, but you know, it's just to keep each other in line, you know, give each other the strength to be able to do this race.
They just got into the mindset, so...
They just got into the mindsets, you know, positive thinking, just
exactly.
Do what you have to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, before this final race starts, why don't we take a look at the lane assignments that we have here. Here, as you can see, lane 1, the red flag, Hilo. Lane 2,
will be
Waikea.
Waikea. Oh, lane 3 is Kealakehe. Lane 4 is Kamehameha. Lane 5 is Kohala. Lane 6 is HPA. Lane 7 is Konawaina. And then lane 8 is Connections.
Wow, so let's take a look here that we have here. So just to give you a visual representation of what to look out for. Here in lane 1, the red flag, we have the Hilo High Vikings with the orange and green canoe. High vis, everybody, blinding the competition as they cruise along the ocean. Right next to them, Waikea, red and white. These are the two schools to watch. They power through their heats. Lane 3, Kealakehe in their baby blue, Va'a with on the green flag. Lane 4, Kamehameha with their traditional blue and white Va'a. Blue on the top, white on the bottom. Lane 5, Kohala. You can just tell them by their bright yellow shirts. Lane 6, HPA. They're wearing bright red as well. The Lane 7, Konawaina. They're kind of too far for me to see now, but I think they also have a baby blue Va'a. And finally, with Lane 8, Connections with a bright yellow Va'a as well.
So it was Connections that went out first and stayed there.
They were like, everyone,
You know what? They were ready.
ready.
They were like, you know what? Bring it on.
Bring it on. Okay, the yellow flag is waving by the starters. Green. And here we go, La'i. This is the Varsity Boys final for the BIIF Canoe Paddling Finals.
Hilo flying through. Right now, pretty much all of the teams are pretty staggered from Waikea all the way to Connections.
Hilo speeding away so fast that they're not even in frame of the camera anymore. Incredible. Now you can see them. Look at that coordination. They're racing. On screen now, you can just see the Hilo High Vikings, but now you see how the other Va'as are doing.
Vikings almost 2 Va'as ahead of the Waikea Warriors.
We would love to have an aerial view of this, everyone, but we got to figure it out. Each year, don't worry, we're going to get better every year. Trust me.
Just waiting for the day there's a camera on the boat.
Oh, yeah. You got to figure that out. I don't know if we're going to do that, but yeah. We got to wait and see. Maybe at least a drone, but maybe we'll just contact Hawaiian Airlines and say, hey, can you put a camera on your planes as you do a flyby over us? That'd be nice. Thank you. Okay, so most of the lane 1, 2, and 3 are out of our sights currently, so you have to really use the cameras to see what's happening.
Right now, it looks like Hilo is just about to do their turn. Still going strong and still at the same pace.
Incredible. This is basically a quarter-mile sprint they just did.
Exactly. Starting to do their turn right now.
Looks like they passed their
Their
turn. And look,
turn.
Waikea
Waikea also doing their turn right now.
already finished their turn. Wow,
Exactly.
That means the Warriors, what do you think? Like, they might be ahead of the Hilo High Vikings.
It'll probably be a close call. I won't even lie. Right now in my field of vision, I can see that pretty much all of the Va'as have made it out of the hole, and they have already turned, making it down.
Wow. And if you're just using us as background noise, now's the time to look back at your phone, look back at your TV, and witness who wins this Varsity Boys final.
The Connections ahead of Konawaina.
I see why now the judges have binoculars.
For sure, for sure.
Looks like the farther lanes are kind of ahead, but again, we can't see where Hilo is. On screen now, you just see
You can see Konawaina.
HBA, Kohala behind. Looks like Kona is pulling ahead of Connections.
Hilo and Waikea almost at the same speed right now, from my vision at least.
All of us appear to be in our field of view now, but it looks like for us, we can't tell. We're at an angle. We can't tell you exactly who's winning at the moment. But there's close, like, it's close.
So close. You can hear everybody cheering, all teams on the beach right now.
Trying to get their spirit to go across the ocean to their players.
Hilo making a comeback right now.
Very, very close what's happening.
So close.
All right, looking at the finish line, definitely it's going to be...
It's definitely going to be
the Hilo High Vikings! In first place, followed by second place, KVIKS High School. And now with third place, who's it going to be? Bam, right there. There you have it, folks. Lane 3. KVIKS taking third place. Of course, that is just us to our speculation from what we see, everyone.
Exactly, yeah.
We have to wait and see what the judges say.
Huge comeback for the Hilo High School Vikings, though.
Check it out. The steer person is just out, bro. They probably just crying right now. Tears of joy, happiness, elation, excitement, all those feelings bottled in one. The stress being melted away. Outstanding. But no, I know some of these folks, they're going to be in the varsity mix too.
Yeah,
so,
got to keep that energy up.
Yeah, you can tell that they were so excited. They just kept going, and all the other schools, they just stopped the boat right there at the finish line. So, but yeah, it's congratulations to all schools. Great try, great attempt, and we know that everyone here, they worked so hard to get to this point, and so never discount the sacrifices that they themselves and their families have made to get to this point. And thank you so much to all the spectators who are here, who are just shouting on and cheering on their teams, and all teams. As Hilo's making their way back, looks like the varsity girls finals team is going to be just doing a quick swap.
Quick dip in the water right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so adorable. We have a nice corgi dog here on the beachfront today.
Oh.
Yes, Landon, it's a corgi. Yeah, and I'm sure all those on the broadcast can hear that you love corgis as well. Yeah. Everyone, we're here in close proximity with each other. I can throw a snack pack at the head end if they don't make the right decisions.
I can literally hear everybody's whispers right now.
I can hear them laughing back here. They must be having a great time.
On the screen, you can see Kamehameha coming in.
Probably deep in thought as to what just happened.
I feel like Kamehameha is almost always deep in thought. So
yeah, but that's okay. Imoa, always moving.
Always moving forward.
Wow, they're doing a nice fancy rotation maneuver. They did that. That's crazy.
You can also see YKL getting out. Oh, and you can see Penny. Hi, Penny. He's in the corner. Penny is one of the volunteer coaches for the Hilo team. He's real funny. I like making fun of him. No.
All right, look, coming up next will be the varsity girls final. Another 8 schools will be participating in this one for the gold. As the schools prepare to make their way out, we'll just give an idea as to what the lanes look like. In lane 1, we have Hilo, followed by, in lane 2, KVIKS. How's it, everybody? Lane 3, Kohala. We wish you had a graphic to show you for this. Lane 4, Kamehameha. Lane 5, Kaumeke. Lane 6, HPA. Lane 7, KL. And honestly, I don't know what it says, but it just says school on lane 8. So I guess we just gotta wait and see if there even is 8 going on. But we'll see. So far we got on our list Hilo, lane 1. KVIKS, lane 2. Kohala, lane 3. Kamehameha, lane 4. Kaumeke, lane 5. HPA, lane 6. And KL, lane 7.
Right now you can see the Hilo High School girls.
As you can see by our producer Cheyenne, the graphic was just an error on our part.
You can see right now that all the varsity girls are starting to line up with Hilo in lane 1 with, you already know it, the orange and green va'a.
High vis va'a out there blinding the competition. Sponsored by safety vests and all that kind of stuff. Our producer Renard is sharing with us the updated sheet, but for you, why don't we just show it on the screen? You know, whenever they're ready.
So for the varsity girls final, in lane 1 it's Hilo, in lane 2 it's Kealakehe, lane 3 Kohala, lane 4 Kamehameha, lane 5 Ka'umeke, lane 6 HPA, and lane 7 Kea'au.
To give you guys a visual representation of what each school is going to be, of their va'a is, again, in lane 1, Hilo, traditional, as La'i said, bright green and orange, high vis va'a, followed by lane, lane 2, Kealakehe, in their baby blue va'a. Kohala, they're making their way. Just identify them through their nice, bright yellow jerseys. Lane 4, Kamehameha, in their standard blue and white va'a. Blue on the top, white on the bottom. Lane 5 is Ka'umeke. And looks like they're making their way here as well. Can't tell. I think they may already be at their lane. But we also see HPA wearing their bright red shirts. Kea'au, you know it already. It's blue. They're blue and red va'a. And oh yeah, that's it.
Right now you can see Kohala making its way to the line, and also Ka'umeke? No. HPA.
Yeah, HPA. Taking a look at the screen here, we see Hilo lane 1, Kealakehe lane 2, Kohala bright yellow shirts in lane 3, Kamehameha lane 4, lane 5 is Ka'umeke. The flag is up in the air, waving, red, green. Off we go, varsity girls final.
Look at everybody pushing. Hilo going strong.
It's kind of difficult to tell, but both of the lane 7, 6, and 7s ba'as are similar in color, so we just have to watch and see. On screen, you can see starting from lane 2 through lane 6.
Kealakehe pushing real hard, going real fast. Almost right behind them is Kohala.
All vaas appear to be about halfway through to the hole. On screen, Hilo High Vikings. Now on screen, we got Kealakehe. As both cameras attempt to see, both schools attempt to make the turn.
Kealokehe almost to their flag. You see Hilo High School Vikings just about to make their turn.
Their va'a is spinning the opposite direction almost. Trying so hard to make the turn.
Like it was said before, the wind picking up and the waves getting just slightly bigger makes a huge difference.
And you see that they're making the jump, but look at that all the way down in lane. Is that lane 6?
Yeah. Lane 6 is
HPA. You see that most of the lanes in lane 6 through 5 through 7 that they've already they made the turn already. As the camera still focused on Hilo High School, trailing behind. Hilo finally making that turn, and we can see now KL right there with HPA following close behind them. The last lane is KL. Oh, is that KL? Actually, now I can't tell. Because if you look at the traditional boat, you can see that their va'as, KL, traditional red and blue. But there seems to be a va'a way ahead of the competition. I think that might be KVIKS. Looking at the different va'as, you know there's Hilo in the lane 1. You see right next to them, Kealokehe, followed by Kohala. You can see Kamehameha's va'a as well. HPA, KL.
I do think there's KVIKS.
There's KVIKS in the red, yellow. You can see like the
Kealokehe and Kohala in about the same pace.
And there could be a change here, folks. Sitting in the sea.
Kealokehe going strong right now.
Oh, they might take
Almost.
over. Kealokehe first, followed by KVIKS, and then Kohala.
Strong comeback right there. Hilo going for 4th.
Looks like goes that
HPA, Kamehameha,
then KL.
and KL.
Good thing we started looking at the bars and how they look and kind of identifying
Exactly.
the lanes.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mix-up here on our graphics, but that's okay. We'll get it overall. We're learning. Great job for all the teams. Hilo High Vikings falling behind 4th place, Le'i.
Yep, 4th place.
So according to our information, KL should have been in lane 7, so it could have been. They could be using different va'as for the schools.
Yep. Once we get full confirmation, we'll fully check back on that.
So don't take our word. Let's wait to see what the judges say, but we know for certain that it was very, very close.
Yeah. That is the same exact.
We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see what are the correct ones. The Lady Vikings coming back in.
The the crowd right in front of us is so nice and happy, cheering them on. They're waving. How nice. They can see that representation means so much, especially when you have to come from so far away. So far away.
Exactly. I bet most of the players either had to come on a bus or even their parents had to drive them. But either way, it takes a long time. It takes a long time and lots of energy to be able to drive all the way here.
Thank you so much, mahalo plenty to all of our spectators here who are here supporting our BIIF athletes here at Canoe Paddling. And thank you also for watching and tuning in. We want to thank you so much for supporting our program by tuning in and being a part of this.
You can see right now the Hilo High School Vikings are making their little tunnel.
Welcoming back all of them with nice candy lays. It's like Rice Krispies, got some cookies over there. Celebrating their final regatta or their final race if they are not part of the varsity mix. That's it today, Lai. This is senior day for many of these students here participating in this.
Yep, for today, this is their senior night, quote unquote, senior race.
On screen now, we can definitely, I believe that's KL.
That's KL.
KL was not in these episodes. I don't remember seeing them there.
You can also see some Hilo High School kids and Kamehameha in the background.
Everyone's just mingling together, talking story.
Yep. Oh, hi Hinano.
There's Hinano, one of our top photographers. Very identifiable, everyone. It's actually really easy to find him. But you can guess why. We had to watch the tunnel at the Cougars. KL Cougars. Congratulations. They definitely are. Worked so hard. Seems to have our championship has also drawn the attention of some other visitors here. And more planes.
More planes. Miss Rihanna, where are you at?
Let's take a look to our right. What kind of airplane was it? It's Hawaiian Airlines. Speaking of Hawaiian Airlines, Lai, we want to thank them for sponsoring the 2024 HHSAA Canoe Paddling Championships hosted right here in Hilo, Hawaii. So we want to thank you so much for sponsoring that and for all the logistical help. So Rihanna, what do you think about Hawaiian Airlines?
I love Hawaiian Airlines, 717-200. I love Hawaiian Airlines. Hire me in the future, please, 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 please.
That is correct. Rihanna is planning to go and be a pilot. She's already out there in Kona, trying to fly. You see Hinano on camera? Right? Wow, he got some crazy hairdos, yeah? That we got there. Right next to him is Nemea. You see Minnie right behind, also part of KVIKS Media. And now we're back here taking a look at the Kia Alvarez. Yeah, speaking back at Hawaiian Airlines and Rihanna, basically, yes, she's already in flight school. She's trying to learn to become a pilot. I told her that she'd rather be an astronaut because all she does here at Hilo High School is go to school and take up space. But, that's okay. She's telling me to watch it, so I better watch my mouth. But, no, it's really good to have aspirations here. We want to be able to have these kind of career goals and to be able to fly away. And so we're so excited to hear that people are making a chance for their future. So thank you. Thank you once again to Hawaiian Airlines for sponsoring this weekend's championships for the HHSAA.
Right now it's on Kohala, I'm pretty sure. Yes, Kohala.
Take a look at that hairdo. Some of them got the cowgirl hat, the get up.
For sure.
Kind of dark the camera, but you can tell it's them by their bright yellow shirts. They're out there celebrating right now with their families. That's how nice. Again, representation, it matters. Coming and spectating, being there for your one, it matters for your family and friends. Even the other schools who are not participating, we can see St. Joseph's School over here as well. They're not competing in this championship, but they're here out here supporting. So good.
Right now, we're all kind of taking a break, kind of chilling out, taking a breather, resetting our mindset, you know. Soon will be varsity mix, and we will give you guys the lanes in just a bit.
That'll be the final race of this championship. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
What do you think? What are your some thoughts, anticipations for this upcoming race?
Honestly, you know, I can't really be too biased, but I know that the Hilo team is very strong when it comes to our varsity mix, but seeing some of the other teams, it makes me really like, ooh, we got a challenge, you know?
Exactly, yeah, you know, as a media program, we do have to be fair and unbiased, and, you know, but we can see the evidence speaks for itself. We saw how far ahead the Hilo High Vikings pulled ahead of their competition. And, of course, we saw YK High School do the same.
Yep, exactly.
So we can speak for ourselves, but, like, we may be Vikings at heart, but we know that we can just see that it will be a really tough competition. It'll be down to the end to see who will pull ahead and take the points. And if you're watching here live and in person, also somehow listening to us here at KVIKS Media, come over here. We have the Lay Purple booth over here right next to the official stand. Come and support them. They have some nice, beautiful, fresh lays. And so I'm pretty sure if you want to, or if you're not here yet and you want to make your way down here and honor a senior or a player, definitely come over here and stop by the lay stand right next to the official stand here at the Hilo Bayfront Beach Park.
I do believe for Saturday that Auntie will be back with her lays, and I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but there will be vendors around selling food, you know, concession.
Stacy's Koi Balls will be here.
That's exciting. We all know.
The Viking boys basketball team is running concession.
This year, Hilo will be hosting states, Hilo High School. So Auntie Aloha guys will be. You can see Miss Gooch waving to us.
Miss Gooch, one of our other commentators for KVIKS Media, science teacher here at Hilo High School. We always see her whenever we're out.
You know, we always see her either way. She's everywhere.
She always walks in. Luke, you need help? Bernard, you need help?
Yeah, always see her.
Always see her.
She's such a positive teacher, though.
And you know, like someone else that we haven't shouted out yet, all broadcasters, YKL Hawaiian Volcanic Water.
Oh yes, YKL water, our favorite.
Our absolute favorite drink to drink. We know the Super Bowl's coming up, and I saw a post, one of the workers, they said that although I might support the Kansas City Chiefs, the Niners rolled in with YKL water in hand. So I don't know, guys, I might have to cheer for them on Saturday or Sunday, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, I'm not much of a sports watcher. I broadcast sports, everybody, so but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, YKL Hawaiian Volcanic Water, thank you so much. Thanks to the Kukua Initiative for supporting KVIKS Media.
Keeping us hydrated.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Hot days.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those games that we're just there all day setting up, especially during those football seasons. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, YKL Hawaiian Volcanic Water, and your Kukua Initiative for supporting Big Island communities and athletics, and to be present at our community events. So thank you so much. You know how much it costs to buy water on our own before even the advisors would pay for water out of pocket?
You know, at this point, knowing all the prices of everything, I don't even want to know how much, but I would assume it was a lot, especially because we all drink so much water.
Yeah, we have to stay hydrated.
you know?
Try to tell the kids, bring your own hydro flask, fill up with water from home. But they say, no, Mr. Luke, it's not YKL Hawaiian Volcanic Water. I can't do that. Well, I say, you know what? It's $10 for regular Aquafina or Dasani, or any other water brand, and it had a lot. We know Waikia water that they do have a price as well, but remember, every time you buy a box of Waikia Hawaiian volcanic water, it ends up supporting programs like ours, and that cost, they donate their water to our program, and we're able to alleviate that cost that comes from out of pocket of our advisors and our parents. And so thank you so much to Waikia Hawaiian. Speaking of the boys basketball, I always mentioned that they'll be doing concession at the States. They also are going to finals this Friday.
I know. I was there last night at the basketball game, and it was a good game, let me tell you. It was close call for almost half the time, and even right at the end, like, it was 36-36, same, and then Hilo High School Vikings, they just brought it.
They brought it. They came to town, and they got it. And so the score, 66, Hilo, 53, Kona Waina. Nail-biting introduction, though. It was very difficult. It was falling behind the beginning first half.
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. The finals will be taking place at the Civic in Hilo against Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. They pulled far ahead of their Waikia competitors. Let me take a look at their score. Really cool to see how Viking athletes and also just athletics in general here in Hilo, Hawaii, and also on the Big Island, BIIF, how much work is put in for them. So
exactly, these students, especially just because they're students, they're working so hard. You know, like I know a couple people on the basketball team who have played basketball practically their entire lives. You know, it's something that if you enjoy it, you love it so much, you'll work as hard as you possibly can to achieve your goal. You know?
Don't mind me just trying to search up the scores. Last check, I'm just going to scoring live. We do know that the score for Kamehameha is ahead, and so they'll be going head-to-head with the Hilo High Vikings at the Division I Boys Basketball Championships this Friday. The Division I game starts at 7 p.m. with Division II starting at 5 p.m. So if you're here in town, head on over to the Fukushima Civic Auditorium. Pay your way to get in. You can already purchase tickets online. You can just go to gofan.co, search up Kamehameha Schools Hawaii, and you'll be able to see the venue already in place for you to buy your tickets online. Skip the line. Buy your tickets online.
Right now, you can start to see most of the teams coming in, putting in all of their vaas, starting to get ready for the final varsity mix.
They ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I know, very soft-spoken, but I can see the energy. I can sense it. People already got some decorations to cheer on their seniors. Got some signs over here. There's a nice Go Vikings Go flag over here on the Hilo Vikings tent.
We need a school mascot once again to come in.
Ryla Mitchell out there wearing the same kind of hat with the Ryla Vikings. Maybe he can come over here to our games.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening at Hilo High School for KVIKS Media this week. This week, in addition to our broadcast of the boys semifinals yesterday against Kona Waina, we also have the Hikino Winter Challenge that we're participating in as well. We have some other challenge members here supporting your broadcast, so thank you for that sacrifice. And looking at the flags, the wind, I think it's going the other direction.
Yeah, wind is still picking up, not as bad as before. You can see on the screen it's starting to get a little bit more overcast. But overall,
a little bit of a drizzle over here.
Yeah, just a tiny bit, but overall the weather is going pretty nice,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you can see right here, Varsity Mix Final, only on KVIKS Media.
Make sure you invite all of your friends and family. This will be the last race today.
Mm-hmm. But stay tuned.
Yes.
We'll take some time. We'll take a break after this race is over, but hang out with us. Stay tuned. Watch the live award ceremony And we'll be able to provide that for you. That way we can enjoy the celebration for all of the league teams.
Yes. Right now on the screen, you can see Kohala going out.
And here's the lanes, Lady. Why do you tell them who is who and where they are?
So, for the lanes, in lane 1, it's Waikea. Lane 2 is Hilo. Lane 3, Konawaina. Lane 4, Kamehameha. Lane 5, Kea'au. Lane 6, Kohala. Lane 7, Ka'umeke. And lane 8 is HPA.
Awesome. We have all lanes are full.
Full lanes today. And this is just for Varsity Mix.
Okay, again, to give you a visual representation of what boat is which, the Ba'as. Waikea, here in lane 1, the red flag. In their traditional red and white Ba'a. Hilo, you already know what's up. You can see them already. In their bright green and orange Ba'a in lane 2. Konawaina, lane 3. Gotta wait and see. I think they're still getting set up. Or that, actually no, Konawaina's already set up. They're in their baby blue Ba'a. Right next to them is Kamehameha's Hawaii with their blue and white Ba'a. Blue on the top horizontally. Kea'au with their red and blue and their red shirts. You can kind of pick them out very easily. Kohala, you already know it. They got their bright yellow jerseys on. Ka'umeke, gotta take a look a little bit farther, but I know with HPA wearing their bright red shirts in lane 8, we'll have to wait and see how Ka'umeke to see what they look. Looks like Ka'umeke, I think they're also having a red, they're back at their red, yellow, red Ba'a with a navy blue jersey. They're making their way over to their lane right now, so I do believe the Ba'a at the far end that we can see on our cameras is HPA making a turn. It is, but the lighting did change, but for this camera, it's kind of difficult, so yeah.
Right now, almost got all of the Ba'as in line.
Yes, I do believe it is Ka'umeke. So if you want to take a look at the visual representation, HPA's Ba'a is kind of a black and white. It looks like an orca.
Yeah.
Killer whale. And Ka'umeke, just take a look at that. Think about the St. Joseph colors, red and gold. And I do believe, yep, they're lining into their lane 7. So this is it, folks.
You can already hear the cheering.
This is for all the marbles, in a way. Varsity Mix Final. On screen you can see the flaggers. Uncle's getting ready. Grabbing the yellow flag. Holding up in the air. He's waving. Red, green. Very, very strong start by Uncle's. Look at that white kid pulling ahead of Hilo High School right now. Take a look at that lane. From our viewpoint, they all look like the line is just going straight back.
Exactly.
But we can't tell. We gotta wait to see what the camera looks like in the middle. But we know for certain, from our field of view, maybe they're all together.
From the middle, it looks pretty staggered. But Hilo High School kind of in the lead. Waikea coming up fast.
Very, very fast. We have to wait and see how each of the schools do the turn at the hole. That's where it gets really critical, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
We haven't seen any of the Ba'as fully over yet, so we don't want to self-prophesize that, but we want to know that with this, especially for this race, Varsity Mix, the competition might just get to their heads. They might just rush.
Yeah.
Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the final race of this championships, the Varsity Mix Final.
From our point of view on the cameras, on the screen, it seems like Hilo and Waikea are pretty same pace.
Here we get to watch them attempt to make the turn.
Almost at the flag right now. Going strong still yet. Waikea almost making their turn right now.
Taking a look at the farther lanes, everyone is still on their way over to the hole.
Yep.
And there they go. They're executing their turn there down there at the hole.
Looks like Ka'umeke is making their turn right now.
That was a fast turn.
That was a really good turn. Wow.
Compared to watching Waikea, wow, that was incredible to see out there in lane 7, Ka'umeke, in their red and yellow va'a. And on their way back in HBA, making the turn now. From my viewpoint, it looks like all schools now are heading for the finish line. The final quarter-mile stretch to the finish line.
Ka'umeke in the lead as of what we can see right now. Behind Ka'umeke is Ke'ao, maybe?
Yep. Ke'ao, you see them in their red and blue va'a. Kamehameha, surely behind as well. HPA following behind as well. Looking from our viewpoint, we can see Hilo already out there in the lead.
Hilo getting strong, going strong.
All right, everyone, if you're listening to us in the background, tune in. Now it's time to watch and witness who makes it, who takes the Varsity Mixed Final Championship. The crowd is going nuts. They're going wild. They're cheering for their teams.
Hilo Varsity Mix leading right now.
Many va'as ahead of their next competitor. Come on, Hilo, let's get wild. Let's cheer them on. Here we go, Hilo High Vikings. First place.
For the Varsity Mix. Good job. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, man. Now let's see who takes second.
Waikea going real strong. Ke'ao also going strong.
Yep, no brainer. Definitely Waikea.
Waikea.
Flags next. Followed by Ke'ao. Kalakehe. And it looks like Ka'umeke about to make their way. Followed by Kamehameha School Sava'i. And there next to them is Kohala. And in last we can see HPA making their way over to the finish line. Congratulations to all athletes, and especially to the Hilo Vikings for taking both the Varsity Mix Finals as well as the Varsity Boys Final as well. What do you think they're feeling, La'i, down there in the Hilo High Viking tent?
I bet they're feeling just proud, honestly, like just feeling good, you know, knowing that we have such strong players and paddlers on our team. It's just a nice feeling, you know.
So nice, and everyone worked so hard to get here, and through a lot of trials and hardships, they were able to overcome it to take the gold. Alright, so stay tuned. Don't go away just yet. Hang out with us for the award ceremony. We'll be bringing that to you live. And so, don't go away. You're watching KVIKS Media.
Okay, aloha, welcome everybody, paddlers, parents, and coaches, and all to our officials for everything that you have done this season. This is our BIIF Championships, and our sponsor is Central Pacific Bank. And thank you for helping to perpetuate our Hawaiian culture of canoe paddling. And I just wanted to throw a plug in there because we're going to try to perpetuate surfing too, so that's coming up. But I wanted to introduce you to our race director, Ms. Kua Kalaniopio.
Aloha! I wanted to recognize our Varsity Boys for our championship race today. In 4th place is Kamehameha. 2nd place, we have Kealakehe. Sorry, 3rd place, Kealakehe. Mahalo. 2nd place, we have Waikea. And in 1st place is Hilo High. So the winning crew members come up. We have Chance, Padon, Yolomes, Uzziah, Kaneva, Eha, Hiuna, Solomon, Keli'ikuli, Kolomana, Kahadu, and Uakia Kealoha. Okay, how was that?
Me too.
4 minutes and 41 seconds.
They might have dug out already.
Yeah, okay.
4 minutes and 40 seconds. Lakia left. Yeah, Lakia. So.
Where is it going?
They're walking around somewhere.
Thank you guys. I don't know where the rest of the boys are. I'm gonna keep this. It's mine.
They're coming. Oh, they're still over there. Maybe, possibly, maybe so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
they're all stay right down there.
Yeah, down there under the beach, but no way down.
They're over there, but they're gonna come over here.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So we are missing. Oh, one of them had to go home.
You're going, Connor.
Thank you for
your glory.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. The honorary senior. The honorary senior. The super star. No, the. Okay, these guys here.
You guys are done. You need to come here.
Oh! Woo! Put that step in your breath. Oh, where's Penny?
Man, big for the water. Big for the water already.
Make picture.
Hi guys.
They're almost here.
Ready? Let's go, guys.
Where's
Hold on, they're right there.
Where's Kamakana?
Kamakana, Kolomona.
Yeah, you two.
Right here.
Right
You
there.
gotta take off your hair for it, you know.
Good job, boys. Congratulations.
Everybody got this. Grab on. You're the senior, cuz. I know, you the one should be holding this. Yeah, actually, no, I hold this.
This is my only senior.
Yeah, you're the senior.
Get
down.
Senior. Who am I missing?
Okay, ready, guys. Okay.
Eha!
Fiona.
Mahalo guys.
Good.
Done.
I think you're 440.
Yeah.
Right on, Hilo. Congratulations.
Come here.
All right. Now for our varsity girls. Hilo, we have Hilo in 4th place with a time of 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Kohala in 3rd, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. In 2nd, Kaumeke, very close race. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. And then in 1st place, we have Kealakehe. 4 minutes and 41 seconds as well. All right, our winning crew is Grace Gray, Kaya Rossler. Sorry if I'm butchering your names. Ocean Castillo, Riley Hurst, Aliyah Balestiro, yep. Riken Gray, Corey Kobayashi, Tatiana Kiko Nihao, Jersey, and Kalehua Madares. Thank you so much. Push to the end there. Yes. Sorry. Like. Right here. Yeah, okay. Right in the middle. You got it.
Coach Mike, can you stand up for one? In the middle. Come here. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Congratulations. See you at States. All right, now with our varsity mix, in 4th place we have Konawaina. 3rd place is Kiao. 2nd place is Waiakea. And in 1st place, Hilo High. With a time of 4 minutes and 4 seconds. And our varsity mix crew, Malia, Simran, Ehakiuna, Brooke, Wakia Kialoha, Solomon Kiliikuli, and by Olu Publico. Congratulations. Right in the middle. Hold this. Okay.
Okay, 3 down and 3 up. Okay, and then stand behind the people sitting down.
Well, here you have it. Our varsity mix champions.
Look at them, so happy. Aww.
A lot of hard work, and of course we want to congratulate the boys for placing first. And of course, was Keala Kehe.
Yeah, Keala Kehe, varsity girls. Congrats to everybody.
I wonder if they will select that. Congratulations to the varsity boys. Another
Big ups to Aiden.
For real. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to everybody in this entire regatta, no matter what.
We'll see you at States, right?
Exactly.
Tune in this Saturday, or you'll be here. You'll be commentating hopefully, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
I won't be here, so. But yeah, so it's, I was wondering, I had other obligations, so we're trying so hard to get my other people. Thank you so much for our team here at KVIKS Media for a job well done, and, having this be a learning experience. Congratulations to all teams. Tune in this Saturday to the 2024 HHS AA Hawaiian Airlines Paddling Championships here at Hilo Bay. You can watch online at KVIKS Media.
Hi, KVIKS. Hi, guys. You guys gotta learn how to spell correctly again for free. All your paperwork before you post it. Nah, guys, you do not post this.
All the details you need to watch.
You want to erase them?
We're live streaming. This is our championship coach from Hilo. Aloha.
And this is Wally that put up with all
Thank you
this.
for being here and supporting us. Thank you.
It was an amazing race, a beautiful day, honestly.
We're all going to States, and States will be here in Hilo on Saturday, February 10th. Come down and support us. Thank you.
Please come. Vikings, Navahi, be here. Aloha.
Okay, so I get to do our outro now, but yeah, like, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for commentating and for, you know, leaving your wife a lot of guts commentating.
I don't care.
I'm the farthest from the senior.
Sorry, everyone. So, okay, so we are, again, want to thank everyone for watching. We'll do our outro properly before Head cuts us off. Yep, high school production, folks. They couldn't take a cue for some reason. And so,
Stick to them, seniors.
yeah, thank you very much for watching. Tune in on our Instagram. How can they find us? Let you on Instagram.
You can go to KVIKS Media and or go just to the Hilo High School website, and we should be tagged in like every single post.
Seniors are not here.
So on behalf of our broadcasting team here at Hilo Bayfront, we want to thank you for watching. And remember, everyone, once a Viking,
Always a Viking.
yep, aloha.
Aloha.
The broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School, KVIKS Media.